Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking into this video today. Your support is super appreciated, as it is every week. I'm excited to be back doing a voiceover. If you missed out on last week's video, feel free to go check that one out as well. That is a super relaxing, or was a super relaxing, no voiceover, music only clean with me. If you felt like you needed a bit more of a relaxing viewing but also get motivated for tomorrow's work, that's a great video for it. But in today's video, as you can see, we have a super messy house to tackle. The kitchen is a disaster, the living room is a little fallen apart, and later on we'll also be heading upstairs to my daughter's room, which has turned into a bit of a toy pile, I guess. This is a direct result from having her home for homeschooling during our local lockdown, and she's back at school now, so now I'm kind of going through and catching up on all the disastrous mess that I couldn't really handle or tackle whilst she was at home, and I was having to do homeschooling with her. But now she's back. Move all the dirty dishes from around the house into the kitchen so it's all in one place, and then we'll be jumping straight into getting this kitchen back under control. So needing to do a whole heap in the kitchen. Mostly it's large mess happening, like as in, you know, like that giant box there taking up a lot of space. So once I've kind of got that all tidy out of the way, it's really just a dishes changeover in the dishwasher, turn that one on, a few hand wash dishes and wipe down surfaces. So we'll jump straight into that one. If you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. So glad to have you here with us today. My name is Maya. I am an Australian housewife who posts weekly cleaning motivation videos. So if that sounds like something that you enjoy watching, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you hit that notification bell, it will mean you never miss out on one of my videos. Vacuum to get a whole heap of little indoor fertilizer beads or plant food, specifically for indoor plants. I was going through and feeding a lot of my indoor plants the other day and accidentally spilt some of them, so that's what that is there that I'm vacuuming up. And then I'm just wrapping up this glass because, as you can see there in the footage, it has a hairline crack down it, which means its structural integrity is now compromised. And I don't mess about with glass. If it's cracked, then it goes out. But I always wrap it up in paper or newspaper, preferably if I have it around, just to make sure it is safe within the disposal methods and no one could possibly get cut.
It's burning, my heart is catching fire. I just feel so fine with this fire, this fire, this fire, this fire.
So here I'm just using a surface spray to wipe down all of the surfaces, as well as cleaning the inside of the sink and the appliances. This one is a new product I've been trying out. So far I'm really enjoying it. So it's a concentrate cleaning product that you then dilute with water out the tap at home. I know those products are currently super popular. You can get them in lots of different places. But here, when I'm doing the fridge, if you watch closely, you'll see my face starts to screw up, kind of scrunch up and look a bit ugh. I apologize for that. That is because it does a brilliant job, so I'm enjoying that fact. But the scent claims to be orange, and it is not, and it is harsh. So I'm not going to be giving a full product review or releasing the name of it as of this point in time, just because I'm still, like, I've only been using it for a week, so I'm not 100% sure if, like, maybe that's something I've done, maybe I haven't actually diluted it enough, like, did I miss up the calculate, like, the measurements? I'm not quite sure, but either way, it's feeling a bit harsh at the moment. It so far does a great job with the actual cleaning, but stay tuned and I'll give you an update in a few weeks, hopefully. And then moving into the living room, I'm just giving the sofas a bit of a vacuum whilst I was tidying up the pillows. I noticed the dog had dragged in a whole heap of dirt onto one of the sofas, so I thought I would do the sofas as well as the back section. And then flicking up the attachment, this is my favorite Dyson attachment, because you can get the soft brush and then you can click down the soft brush to reveal an upholstery cleaner attachment, and it's 2-in-1, which I love. So I can bring it out, do the vacuum, and then put the soft bit on, and then go around all the edging and underneath the sofas where the RoboVac hasn't gotten into, and then using the same attachment to do a bit of lazy mum dusting, as it were. So this is the next day. I am picking up exactly where I left off the day before. Just had a lot of other things on that day. I had to go out to the shops and pick up a few other things and stuff like that. Lots of stuff off camera, and then obviously helping out the little one with homework, etc. when we got home, and dinner. So picking straight up the next day. I've got my aroma diffuser going with one of my favorite scents, which I think I've shared previously in another video. A ginger and citrus one. So fresh, so lovely. It makes me feel really energetic and excited to start my day. And then moving into the kitchen, when I was doing the floors the other day, I noticed that the felt pads at the bottom that everyone has to protect their floors were looking really grubby, and I couldn't get them clean. But then I found this hack. If you have an emery board, you just use it on, like, just emery board the base of the felt. It doesn't damage the felt, but it kind of just balls up all the stuff that was stuck on it. So in this case it's dog hair, child hair, my hair, I molt a lot, and then it just kind of takes off that top layer and leaves it clean like that first pad that I showed you. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to link the blog that I saw it recommended in, but because I had 3 chairs to get through, and I only had those really cheap, skinny little emery boards that you saw in the footage that I just didn't feel were quite up to the job, I guess. It wasn't doing the job very well for, like, by the time I got to the 3rd foot, it just wasn't working as well because they're so thin and quite fine grit. So I thought I would take the chair outside, grab my Dremel tool, and use my sanding attachment on a really low setting on my Dremel tool. Now that I would not recommend you do. It worked well, but it did chew through that felt a lot faster, which means they won't last as long, so I wouldn't recommend that. But if you have an emery board and you have felt pads and they're looking a bit worse for wear, then I would highly recommend giving this hack a go. It's amazing. Like, I'm so impressed. And then moving on to the sliding door tracks. They are right by where we feed our dog Tom. So there's quite a few little biscuit crumbs and stuff that he spills, like dog biscuit crumbs that he spills into the tracks. So I'm just using the brush attachment to get all the edging out and then vacuuming up the inside. I do quite often also then take a spray and a cloth to it to wipe down all the extra grubbies and then re-lubricate them. Today I'm not doing that, I'm just getting the actual dirt up.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Alright, and then the last major job for the day is getting this children's bedroom back under control. So if you have watched my videos previously, I'm sure you will notice that the orientation of her bed and her toys are slightly different to the last time you watched a video that showed her bed in it. During the lockdown, she randomly decided that she needed to have her bed face the other way. So we went through a lot of effort, moved it around. I cannot stand it. I'm really not happy with this layout, but she is loving it. So we are currently in the midst of negotiating how to best have the room laid out in a way that I can handle it and in a way that she will still enjoy it, because obviously it is her room and I don't want her to feel like she doesn't have a say in the way her room is set up. But at the moment I just don't feel it is practical. It feels cramped. I'm not happy with it. But either way, during the that will be a continue, I guess. But in the meantime, I'm just going to give it a quick tidy up. Normally the little one cleans her own room, and then every now and then I will come in and give it a deep clean. Maybe once or twice a month I'll come in and give it a deep clean and tidy out the drawers, refold all that, do all the dusting, make sure everything is vacuumed really well. During this time though, the room just fell into complete and utter disarray, because during lockdown she was home all the time. I just didn't want her to have, on top of everything else going on and the fact that she was doing schoolwork at home, etc., that she would then have to go and do this on top of it, like clean her room on top of it. So we let her room just kind of fall into disarray for a bit, as long as it was still practical for her to be able to get in and out safely.
Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dreams where the skies are so clear. With you, I wanna stay with you. With you, I love the way that you love me today.
So whilst I was tidying everything up, I also found one of her artworks that she did at school and brought home that she was very, very proud of. It was part of a theme that she had been learning at school with a sleepy bear in a cave during story week. Super, super proud of it. So we thought we'd change over one of the pictures in the frames in her room. Slowly we have been taking out all of the prints and replacing them with artwork that she has done herself, which is just always an extra cute sort of addition.
I can't be sad.
Thank you so much for coming along with me today, guys, with this cleaning session. I hope you found it motivating and you've enjoyed the video. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you all next week for the next video. Bye.
I wanna stay with you. I wanna stay with you. I wanna stay with you.